You just ride around with little dump. Everybody's car. Everybody has a hoopty they drive down to New York because you're gonna get bumps and dings here and there. They bump into each other all the time and just keep going. It's just part of the culture. Yep, yep. What it is. Hey, it's What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, 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 what up, Doe? I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson, and this is the What Up Doe Show, and I am here live with the homies, my nasty boys, Big Ed Ways. What up, Doe fellas?
What up, what up, what up, though?
The deal is, yo, I just want to say happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating a birthday out there, especially somebody I forgot. Anyway, happy birthday to all of y'all if you're celebrating a birthday. Mm-hmm. So, yo, that's it, man. We gonna go ahead and get this party started. So, what's going on there, Big Ed? What's happening with you, man?
Nothing much, nothing much. The birthdays that you were just talking about, Lil Pork Chop had one yesterday.
He sure did. Happy birthday, little pork chop.
16.
Happy birthday, 16, sweet 16.
Hey, 2 more years,
Yeah.
he could kick him out.
Right.
Yeah, hey, little pork chop, get out, you. So look, Waze, what's going on with you, man?
Man, not much at all. Very thankful I live where I live and not in New York.
No, right? Well, that's interesting you mentioned that because the game in New York has been moved to Detroit. So they are playing here because of the 6 feet of snow they were expecting in Buffalo. So they moved the game here, and they are selling tickets dirt cheap. So they are saying that if season ticket holders can buy tickets today, and if there's tickets left tomorrow, we can all get some, and they're selling them dirt cheap because they want to fill the stadium, and so in all this little time. So I'm thinking about going to the game Sunday, man. I'm thinking about going down there, checking out Buffalo and Cleveland. That'll be fun.
Be a good time.
It'll be fun, man. It'll
Yeah.
be dope to see some teams that would I have no rooting interest.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right? So I'm pretty interested in that. So big ups to Buffalo and Cleveland playing in. We gonna get it on. Anyway, obviously I'm happy with my drops today. I'm drop happy. So last night in my world, something weird happened. I was about to get turned in. I was getting ready for bed, and I heard this loud boom outside, and it was an extremely loud boom, and it was abnormal. First thing I thought the last time I heard something similar, there was a huge accident right here on the corner. It was a lot louder because it was right here on the corner by my house, and if so, my mind first said, "Hey, somebody just crashed," and then I was like, "Is it a crash or is it an explosion? I don't know, but something just happened, and it was big enough and loud enough and distant enough for me to say I'm probably going to hear about this tomorrow."
Right?
Well, it did. I woke up this morning, and as the first time I opened my phone, the first thing I saw was a story of a crash. If you knew where Seacott and 75 was from my house, you would be surprised that I heard this. But I heard it loud and clear and it was far. But there was a crash at Seacott and 75. It was three um, young adults in the car. Well, no, two young adults and a kid
Ooh.
in the car. He was driving extremely fast, and there was a one car accident. He was dead on the scene, so the driver was killed immediately. And at the time I read it this morning, the other two were in critical condition. And as the day progressed, I went back to my phone and found out that all three were dead, and one was an 8-year old child.
Damn.
So it was a one car crash, rollover crash, and it was very ugly. And so yeah, man, somber, and that's gonna set the mood for the show because we're gonna have a very serious tone to the show, and then we're gonna at the end we're gonna calm it back down and lighten it up. Cool.
Cool.
Let's do this shot, man, and get this party started. Everybody in?
Cheers.
Cheers with it. Mm, mm, mm. So I'm going to start with first. I'm not going to jump right in on the serious one, but we're going to get there fast. But there is a story I got to share with you guys that's very interesting. In Oklahoma City, a man walked into a store wearing a shirt with the store's logo on it. He was able to convince the store clerk that he was there to take over the shift for her. And once he was behind the register, he just continued checking out customers. And after he got everybody out the store, he locked the door, stole all the money, stole all the lottery tickets, and stole all the cigars and bailed out. And bailed out of the store.
All in a day's work.
Oh. I found
Oh,
it
man.
interesting that he got money, lottery tickets, and cigars. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
There's a list he belongs on.
Or the store clerk that he replaced for
Both of them, yeah.
No, the store clerk.
Yeah, her falling for that shit. She belongs on the dumbass list, right?
The store, period.
Yeah, right.
Nobody caught him. He worked the whole shift and nobody caught him.
He didn't work the whole shift. He just
Oh, okay.
he just cleared out who was in the store, and then he ripped them off. Then he went and locked the door and ripped them off.
Dang.
You said, I work for this.
He put some thought into that. He was creative. And yes, I'm wearing glasses today, folks, because for some reason, once you start wearing glasses, you got to wear them because I take them off and now the whole world gets fuzzy. What is that, man? It's a trick. It's a trick to these glasses thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to. I can't wear my glasses because I get a glare on them a lot, and yeah, it messes with my eyes, and so I don't wear mine.
Yeah, I never mind. Anyway,
I
got
don't wear my
bifocals, too.
glasses, but that's mainly because I was never prescribed them.
I got bifocals too.
these are bifocals actually.
Oh, okay.
They just transition. They just they. There's
You
no
got the no
lines.
lines, or
Yeah, I got the no lines.
see, I got the one with the lines, and it's hard to adjust to them.
Well, it's the same with these, because you got to know when you're looking up and when you're looking down. It's two different
Right.
visions. So you can't be walking down the street and look down, and all of a sudden the ground becomes 6 feet higher.
Right.
Anyway, I have a hard. I can't drive in them yet. I take them off when I drive, and sometimes I don't like walking in them. Actually, I will walk in them, but I don't like to. I'm getting used to them though. I'm getting used to them. I just got them about a month ago. So
Okay.
anyway, let's get down. Let's get down to something that to me has been the biggest story of the week. This young lady named Shanquella Robinson traveled to Cabo, Mexico with 6 friends, and with 5 of her friends, rather, quote unquote friends, I should say. Her best friend who talked her into going, Khalil Cook, um, returned back. They all came back, and he went to mom's house with her belongings, telling her mom that within the first 24 hours in Cabo, Shaquella Robinson died of alcohol poisoning. Well, the story took a twist when the autopsy came back and she had a broken neck and a broken spine
Oh,
and they didn't believe the story from the beginning because the way he was acting, he seemed nervous, um, and the way he was acting was he was a little irrational. And when the autopsy report came back, they said, "Hey, what happened to my daughter?" Right? Be real. And now I don't know who released it, but some way somehow a video got leaked of them all in a room. She's butt naked, and there's one of the other girls beating her to a fucking pulp. And the guys on there saying, "You're not gonna even fight back. At least fight back." And the others are in the room egging her on, And allegedly another one jumped in and took a couple swings, but she's not on the video. The story takes a lot of twists. Um, Allegedly, the girl, the name Dejanay Jackson, that was beating her in the video, is a tranny. So it's
damn.
actually a guy.
Hmm.
So the name's Khalil Cook, who is the quote unquote best friend from Charlotte. Dejanay Jackson, um, who is right now the one accused of being the one in the video beating her. She's from Jamestown, North Carolina. Elise Hyatt from Winston-Salem. Nazir Wiggins from Charlotte, who's also accused of rape in high school.
Damn.
Uh, and Winter Donovan from Greensboro. Those are the alleged quote unquote friends that were um, took the trip to Cabo with her, and they came back. And it's muddy. The FBI has now gotten involved, and I'm just gonna open the floor to any thoughts that you guys might have.
And may the young lady rest in peace. But with friends like those, who needs enemies? you know, there's always gonna be a snake in the grass. And yeah, I don't, I don't have too much more to say about that. It's rough.
Waze, you got any thoughts on that, man? Waze, you quiet today. What's going on, man?
No, I was trying to think
Need
of
one of them
something
damn
to say.
gummies.
I was trying to think of something to say. I can't really think of anything to really say other than the fact that hopefully soon they get all the information needed. All parties in the wrong are taken care of properly.
Khalil, you got some splaining to do.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, it's 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 interesting. It's almost like they set it up, like they knew.
But that was
Right.
my first impression too. Is this had to been a setup? They had to convince her to come in the first place.
Yeah.
Right. And you already knew this was happening. And because if it went down within 24 hours, the
Oh
first
yeah, that was
24
planned.
hours, and why was she naked? I don't know. Why she was naked, I don't know. So I don't know if she was getting in a bed, if she was coming out to shower. What I don't know what the deal was with her being undressed, but yeah, friends set her up, man. I think they set her up, and if they did, that's first degree murder. Now the question is, can they prosecute them?
Right, because it happened in Mexico.
Yeah.
And they quickly made their way back, so they didn't have to deal with it in Mexico. So they didn't have to address it in Mexico. They had when they come back here, and it happened on that soil,
What?
but they weren't arrested there.
And according
But
to the
here's the thing.
treaty between Mexico and the U.S., they would have to be extradited to Mexico for
I was gonna say, don't we have an extradition treaty with Mexico,
yeah.
especially for murder?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. but the FBI is involved. So whatever um, realms they have, I want to thank social media for getting involved
Right.
and justice for Quayla. The hashtag started rolling, and
Here's what they could prosecute him on, though, is a conspiracy because they planned it here. So they
very
should
true.
be able to hit him with a conspiracy charge, at least.
True. But can they prove that it was planned? Um,
It depends on Mexico's laws on that.
Well, then you take, then you, well, that's what the investigation is for, because they're going to take a look at all their social media, all their messaging
they
programs,
scrubbed social media.
but they're going to look at their text messages, and they can still get the text messages from the company, so they can
And
ping their phone.
they can probably still get all the social media shit that they scrubbed as well.
Right. So they can still get caught for conspiracy.
Personally, when information is found out, they know who to charge and for what. I
Yep.
think at that point, for true justice, let it happen in Mexico because they're going to get a lighter sentence.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know if that's true because it's an American crime against an American citizen, and I don't know if Mexico cares enough
Yeah.
to really treat it like it with the passion that it needs to be treated with. And the reason the FBI is involved, they got involved on behalf of the parents because this thing picked up so much steam on social media, and everybody got started getting involved. The hashtag raised awareness, and somebody even went out and posted all of their names and addresses on Twitter.
Ooh, ooh, they got doxxed.
Mm-hmm.
And allegedly, two of the addresses are incorrect. So people were coming out saying, "Hey, take this down because you got people coming to my house
Right.
looking for this girl, and I don't want anyone to think that she's me. She don't live here. She used to, but she don't live here anymore. This is no longer her residence. I don't know where she lives, but she don't live here. I do,
Yeah,
and
that's
I don't want to step out the house and get beat up because people think I'm her.
yeah,
Right.
that information is too easily accessible, and yeah, that's why you don't put that stuff online because you could put other people in danger.
Yeah. So I think there's a couple of families in danger because of that post. But you know, it's a very hard thing. I do appreciate that people care so much, and I appreciate the efforts to get this girl some help or this family some help. But please, let's be responsible in our approach, and but don't
Respectful.
give up. Don't stop. Be resilient. Let's get these. Let's get these MFs
Hmm.
Right.
because they deserve to be, all of them deserve to be locked up. Every single one of them deserve to be locked up for hiding it, if nothing else.
Yeah.
You weren't part of the plan, but you're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem.
Hmm.
Right.
They should all see some time. And Dejanay, whether you a guy, a girl, or both, you need to be gone for good.
Oh yeah.
You need to be gone
Bubba would like to holler at you.
for life. For life.
Yep.
And on that note, rest in peace to Shanquilla Robinson and prayers up to your family. One time. Mm. All right. On a lighter note, um, rapper J. Cole. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. J. Cole is um, allegedly worth approximately $60 million. Yet, when he travels by plane, like a quote unquote normal person. He goes to the airport carrying his own luggage and chilling. Goes to get he boards, get his boarding passes like he just travels like the rest of us.
right? Well, hell, Warren Buffett still drives through McDonald's drive through. So you
Yeah,
know, a,
but at
a,
least he's in the car by himself in that case.
right?
Not walking through an airport.
A lot of a lot of well, I won't say a lot, but there's a good amount of well-to-do people that still shop at Costco for their clothes.
Well, yeah, that's well known fact that a lot of well, Kanye said it. Rich people make money, don't spend it.
Yep.
But
Just
you
imagine
know,
how
a lot of
Keanu
people,
Reeves is sitting right. Not Keanu. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is sitting right now. And
Man.
this man takes a subway every day around New York.
that's what's up, man. Well, I know a lot of people do that because driving in New York is so hard to do.
Oh yeah.
That's why the subway is so popular in New York.
There's more people than there is space in New York.
And the traffic is ridiculous. I mean, you drive to New York, somebody's gonna hit you. You just ride around with little dump. Everybody's car. Everybody has a hoopty. They drive down to New York because you're gonna get bumps and things here and there. They bump into each other all the time and just keep going. It's just part of the culture. Yeah. So they save themselves the time and aggravation, and they catch the subway.
Oh no, here you bump into somebody and they gonna chase you down and pull in front of you.
Yeah, yeah, no joke, no joke. So yeah, big up to Cole for that.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. It's real down to earth, and
It shows humility.
it shows humility. There you go. Mike Tyson, one of my favorite guys. He has teamed up with Evander Holyfield to release ear-shaped edibles.
Yes.
Uh,
Talk about cashing in.
you dig?
Right. Hey,
And
it was
then that
brilliant.
it's
I,
brilliant.
I actually heard about this a while back, and then all of a sudden the story just popped up again because it's actually going through.
Yeah, it's actually happening now. In fact, they have an ad where Evander's standing there holding a package of it, and Mike Tyson is next to him trying to bite his ear. So
Oh wow.
so yeah, I like that. That's and since we're in a laughing mood, big ups to my boy Mike Epps. Mike Epps has bought a building downtown called the Punch Bowl Social, downtown Detroit, and he is opening up a high um, profile comedy club in downtown Detroit, right in the midst of downtown. So we were just having the conversation recently that all the comedy clubs in Detroit is shut down, and the comedy scene is all back to being underground, and here he comes. So he first they turned Second City into down in Foxtown. What used to be Foxtown, it's now Hockeytown Cafe. It used to be Second City, and they turned that Second City. For those that don't know, Second City in Chicago is where the Saturday Night Live was created.
Yep.
So they used to do all sketch comedy, and the crew from when they turned over to a new crew for Second City, that crew said, "You know what? Let's do this. Let's see if we can put this on TV." They all went to travel to New York together and started Saturday Night Live. So they opened the Second City Detroit. Didn't do quite as well, but it is now turned into a comedy club, and now Mike Epps is opening a comedy club downtown. So that is a big up to them. They had a grand opening a couple of nights ago, and I'm mad at Mike Epps because I didn't get invited, but that's okay. Big Daddy Kane was there because Big Daddy Kane's in town for the stage play New Jack City.
Oh wow.
Here. Yeah, if you're not aware of it, it's pretty dope. The tickets are just expensive as hell. I want to go see it, but they ain't playing with these ticket prices. But it looks like it's great now. The guy that played um, G Money, he's
Hmm.
actually playing G Money again.
Oh,
Big
that's
Daddy
dope.
Kane is Nino Brown, and some other guys in it. So they got a stage play of New Jack City
I
going
just
on. So
I just want to know who they cast for Pookie.
um, and I know, and I'll let you know. But no, I heard that I heard it today on the radio. They said who played Pookie, but I forgot. I don't remember.
Okay.
It was a name I didn't recognize, so I don't recall. But yeah, so allegedly, Billy T said he saw it and it was fantastic. So I wish I could afford to go watch it, but I'm gonna miss it. But yeah, with Big Daddy in town for that, so he was down at the grand opening, and it was dope. It was a lot of people down there that I knew, some famous people, of course, all the locals, a lot of the local celebrities, I should say, Derek Coleman and those kind of guys were down there. So
That's
yeah, it
dope.
was dope.
That sounds like a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big up to Mike Epps. And on that note, I want to bring this up because that is amongst other things that's making Detroit an attractive place to visit all of a sudden. A lot of people talking about it. So, what I have in front of me right now, folks, you may be able to see the reflection in my glasses, is a list of what is called by the traveling magazine the top 50 places to travel in 2023.
Hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
All
Okay.
right. Number 50, Mount Shasta, California. Mostly for the view of the mountain. There's a snow-capped mountain in California. It's Mount Shasta is the name of the town. I guess the mountain is called Mount Shasta as well.
It's postcard perfect.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The picture that I'm looking at is actually phenomenal. Number 49, Block Island, Rhode Island.
Block
It's
Island, Rhode Island.
Block Island, Rhode Island. So this is make your travel plans, folks. Write these down because you might want to do a nice little getaway somewhere, and you might hear something that you can do. For these don't seem to be very expensive, uh, getaways, but just something that's unique, something different, and it's something to see. So, according to this, you embrace the island vibes of this East Coast paradise, where bicycle rides, beach days, and brilliant sunsets charm summer visitors. So, some of these are summer visits, some are not. So, there's other information available for anybody who wants some information. Just hit me up.
What island vibes would they have in Rhode Island? Because when I think of island vibes, I think of Caribbean island vibes. I think of reggae.
Well, that is a big deal on the East Coast, though. Reggae is huge on the East Coast. Reggae took off here. The dance hall started out of all the Jamaicans that live in the New York area, teaming up with Red Alert and creating and mixing hip hop with reggae. That's how dance hall was created. It was
Right.
created here in America, not in Jamaica. So you never know. There may be some because there are a lot of Jamaicans and Caribbeans in that region, in the East Coast region.
Okay.
All right,
But
one
I
that
think
is.
of most of those from New York.
I'm sorry.
I think of most of those from New York. I don't
But
think of them from.
Rhode Island is not far. It's all East
Yeah.
Coast. That whole East
Yeah, I
Coast vibe.
guess.
Yeah, that's
Right.
East Coast. Um. Okay, so here's one for you. This one is a little far, but we'll name it. Some of these cities I can't name because they're in other countries and I can't pronounce them. And this might be one, but this one is called Zagreb, Croatia. What Zagreb lacks in coastline is dramatically made up for in culture, art, history, and locale. And it's set near some of Croatia's most stunning national parks. So, probably if you're going to Croatia, check that out. Here's one that ironically is not something that's out of reach for me, and it's one that I've been kind of not this particular city, but this province I've been curious about. Squamish, British Columbia, at 47. Travel north of Vancouver to discover this breathtaking mountain town where trails lead to summits, lakes, and cascading waterfalls. Looks beautiful. Looks pretty freaking awesome.
I bet you the fishing is awesome there too. So
I
yeah,
bet
I
you.
go. I
Man,
go.
bro, I ain't gonna front. I'm sitting here thinking the same thing.
Hmm.
I'm not bringing my dad necklace though, because every time I take him fishing with me, I don't never catch nothing.
Uh huh.
So I don't take dad fishing with me no more.
Okay. All right. 46. Grand Junction, Colorado.
Okay.
I have heard of that one.
Adventure and leisure around Colorado's western slope, a fertile area known for its outdoor activities, farm to table cuisine, and the scenic town of Grand Junction. Can't lie, it doesn't quite look like my type of hype, but it might be yours.
Mm.
I live across the street from a cornfield, so you already know.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. At 45, West Orange, New Jersey. Here's the irony. I've been to East Orange, New Jersey, and I loved it. I've never been to West Orange, New Jersey. I didn't even know there was in a West Orange, New Jersey. So there's regional suburb of New York City. It's a regional suburb of New York City, and this unexpected destination surprises visitors with its scenery and range of attractions. There's a lot of surprising places to visit on the East Coast. I found that to be true. When I visit the East Coast into a place that I don't expect and I don't know and never been to, never thought to go to, I'm always pleasantly surprised I've been pleasantly surprised by a lot of towns on the East Coast that I've never heard of. Uh, Newark, Delaware being one, East Orange, New Jersey being one. So I would say another one on the East Coast is a little further south is Charleston, South Carolina. Another beautiful destination that caught me off guard. So I won't doubt this because East Coast destinations, from my experience, have always lived up to the hype and beyond.
Right. I've never. The furthest east I've been was to Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Damn, is that even east? Uh,
Southeast.
okay, all right, yeah, no, you need to see the East Coast. Is completely different culture.
Yeah, we're
Totally
working on
different
it.
culture.
Uh,
It's a totally different culture.
J Man had actually asked us the other day if we could take him to New York sometime. So
There you go. Trust me. When I went to the first time I went to New York, the first thought I had when I stepped out, when I first stepped, because I went to Clifford, New Jersey, which is where Jay Dixon was staying, and I crashed out. And he said, "Hey, my roommate Darius gonna take you down there. This way you can crash for a minute." He gets up. When he goes, he'll you can roll with him because he takes the subway, so you get to ride the subway, you get that experience and all of that shit, right?
right,
Cool, perfect. So we went down. We took the bus down to New York. We jumped on the subway. We took the subway into town in Manhattan. When I came up out of that subway and stepped onto the streets of Manhattan for the first time, the first thought that came to my mind was, if I had not come here, I would have missed something. Okay, I don't know what that is, but
I'm not gonna front. That messed me up because you had paused to say
so
something,
sorry.
and it
I
started out
forgot
right
to.
away. So I thought you played it.
it wasn't me. So anyway, number 44, Laurel, Mississippi.
Oh no, disqualified.
Nope.
Experience small town charm in South Mississippi where Main Street facades are receiving a refresh. It actually looks very vintage from
Oh,
the
uh,
photo.
that makes it even worse for me because it sounds like there's only 3 black people in town.
It might be. 43, Trinidad and Tobago.
Hmm.
Oh,
Calypso music, Caribbean cuisine, and a sandy coastline characterize this lesser traveled tropical paradise. The picture looks beautiful. I can't lie. Looks pretty freaking awesome
Trinidad, I would go strictly for the food.
for the food. Okay,
Oh
here's
yeah,
one,
and the music, and the
and
music.
the music and the music and the food. Yeah, and I love the music. 42 Mauritius. I have no idea where that is.
Me neither.
It
Where?
just says Mauritius. Circled by coral reefs, this Indian Ocean island is a treasure in every way. It's rich in culture, history, and raw beauty. I can't lie, the picture is phenomenal. It really is. It's just it's a beach picture, but it looks incredible.
Hmm.
This picture is not so much, but let's see what they say. Number 41, Taos, New Mexico.
Taos, New Mexico.
Taos.
Okay.
From the oldest continuously inhabited Taos Pueblo to an array of outdoor activities, this eclectic community embodies the spirit of New Mexico.
Hmm. Not sure how to feel about it.
Of New Mexico or Mexico?
New
New
Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So that is in America, in other
Yeah.
words.
Get
Number
to see how
40.
some. You get to see how some Indians lived.
Excuse
Maybe.
me, sir. Those are called Native Americans.
Maybe. You can see that here, actually.
Here too.
Mount Pleasant, yeah. At number 40, Coos Bay, Oregon. A charming town on the Oregon coast, Coos Bay attracts visitors with its stunning scenery, art, history, and seafood.
You won me at
I was
seafood.
just gonna say it smells like fish.
Uh, they won me over with seafood.
Okay, okay. 39, Tavira, Portugal. Set aside the party vibes for a quiet beach getaway in Portugal's beautiful Algarve region. When I say this picture is absolutely beautiful, that is an understatement.
White sand beach, probably crystal blue water.
Man, it's a picture of dawn, so it's a little dark but not quite, and it's just dark enough for the lights to be on. It's a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. At number 38, Catano, Puerto Rico. Just a short boat ride from San Juan, this lively oceanside town revolves around good music, tasty food, and Caribbean rum.
Mhm.
I like Caribbean rum. Number 37, Solcante Trek, Peru.
Ooh.
I don't know
Whoa.
why. My whole life, I've always wanted to go to Peru.
I
Me
know
too.
exactly why I want to go to Peru, and it had nothing to do with my whole life.
Trevor
Ayahuasca.
traverse glacial rivers, snow-capped peaks, and dense jungle terrain to arrive at one of the seven wonders of the world, Machu Picchu.
I was just gonna say Machu Picchu.
Man, that is on my bucket list.
There you go. 36, Chaco Culture National Historical Park in New Mexico. That's a long name. Peer down in the kivas and crouch down through brick passages as you explore this ancient city set in the high desert. It looks interesting, but not enough for me. I would probably pass on that one. At 35, we got Cape Ghost, Ghana.
Ooh. Oh no. I heard
This looks like
ghosts.
a scene out of Planet of the Apes here.
Oh,
In this West African city, damn, I hate that I said Planet of the Apes and it's a West African and it's African anyway. In this West African city, experience a vibrant jungle oasis and educate yourself on important history. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, if that was white, I would cancel me. Okay, so this building, it's a picture of a building. This is one of the most impressive sculptures I've seen since I opened up this page. At number 34, Chiang Rai, Thailand. Visit this northern Thai city to marvel at some of Southeast Asia's most stunning temples and Buddhist shrines. This temple they have on this picture is absolutely incredible.
And see, that's how they bring you in for organ harvesting. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. There's big Ed's racist. All right. And number 33, Sofia, Bulgaria. Alongside modern and ancient influence, this hidden gem in Eastern Europe is home to underrated cuisine and underground music.
Hmm.
Looks like a picture of Notre Dame in there. 32. I've actually been to this one fairly recently. Reno, Nevada. Explore the quote unquote the biggest little city in the world, offering the same glamorous allure of Las Vegas, but half the amount of tourists. Fun town. I had a good time there. And it was a very interesting city. Very interesting city to me. I saw a lot of things I didn't expect to see, but it did take check Nevada off of my list of places, states that I had never visited. So, thank you to Reno.
I wonder if the police there are just like the police in Reno 911.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the first thing I thought.
Funny show, funny show. All right, number 31. This one might surprise you. Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
I'm
Make a
scared.
pilgrimage to the heart of bourbon country where libations flow and the food and hospitality are both delightfully southern.
Mhm.
I've been to Louisville, Kentucky a few times. Me and Big Diesel, you know Big Diesel, Big Ed?
Yeah, I remember Big Diesel.
Okay, me and Big Diesel went down to Louisville before. We
Okay.
and then hung out. We had a great time, actually, Louisville. Uh, Fun town, Louisville. Wow, number 30. Place that I used to call home at one for a short time. And I loved it and I spoke highly of it and everybody said I was crazy for it, but here it is at the number 30 spot of places you need to visit in 2023. Travel destinations. Cleveland, Ohio.
Hmm.
A Midwestern city that embraces all communities and caters to every interest. That is very true. What I loved about Cleveland was you could find some very it seemed like you find these little hole in the wall places and you
Right.
walk in and the place is fantastic inside. It's like it's bigger on the inside than it seems and a lot more to do and a lot cooler. A lot of cool stuff. There was even a bowling alley. You go upstairs in the bowling alley and it's a club up there that was popping. Cool
That's
little
dope.
spot.
That's dope.
I love Cleveland. Incredible picture here. I see why this one is on the list. Number 29. I can't pronounce it. Taiwan.
Taipei.
Xiaoluqi.
Oh,
Xiaoluqi. It is Xiaoluqiu. Okay. So Xiaoluqi, Taiwan. Coastal drive, snorkeling with sea turtles, and fresh seafood await on Taiwan's only coral island. The picture is phenomenal. Beautiful scenery.
it's like going to China without going to China.
Okay. All right.
You know that because China considers them Taiwan a Chinese territory.
There you go.
So it's like you're going to China, but Taiwan says they're not a China territory. So you're not going to China.
Mm-hmm.
So you get all the Chinese culture and then all the cheap American clothes.
Okay. So a city that was in a previous story we talked about tonight and one that I will be visiting here shortly. Actually, next month I will be here. Charlotte, North Carolina. Combining trendy with classic Carolina charm, this perfectly sized city is located near some of North Carolina's best attractions.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to the Panthers Lions game.
Yes, sir. Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
Uh,
I heard Charlotte's the best city in North Carolina.
um, I would say it's definitely debatable. I mean, yeah, I would think so.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
I
like
heard,
cities,
I heard Raleigh is
Yeah,
nice.
I heard
okay.
Raleigh's really nice.
I've never been to Raleigh. I've been to Durham. I didn't care for Durham, but I heard Raleigh is much nicer than Durham, and I've never been to Durham though, so I can't really say. But I love Charlotte. Charlotte is one of my favorite cities that I've ever been to. I love Charlotte a lot. At number 27, Palau. That's all. Palau. Palau. A remote cluster of islands in the western Pacific Ocean, Palau is home to some of the best scuba diving in the world. I'm not a scuba diver, so it's not for me.
no, I don't swim, so
At number 26, Krakow, Poland.
Mm.
Discover poignant history. Is that the word? Poignant?
Wait,
poignant,
Whatever. What is it?
poignant.
Poignant.
Yep, means important.
Poignant.
Yep, poignant.
All right. Poignant. I know it's not pronounced the way it looks. Uh discover poignant history, incredible architecture, and fantastic Polish cuisine in one of Eastern Europe's most affordable cities. Cool picture. It looks like a place where that I would enjoy myself for all of the culture.
Yep.
I'm not a huge fan of Polish cuisine,
no.
but I don't mind it. Um, I like Polish sausage anyway.
Uh,
But I would like to be feeding my Polish sausage. Anyway, would you say we big Ed?
Everybody in Poland, their last names
Is
start
with
with
ski.
ski.
Yeah,
Or end with ski.
yeah. I know. You're
Uh,
right.
That is
You're right.
so true. Holy
No,
crap.
I am not racist. I am not racist.
Okay. All right. He's
Because
crazy.
my grandma, one of my on my mom's side of the family, my great grandma and my grandpa were Polish.
Mm-hmm.
They listened to a hell of a lot of polka and drank a lot of beer.
Polka. That's what they do. They drink beer and listen to polka.
Yeah.
So there was an old Polish joke. It said, because they like the joke on Poles used to be that they are dumb, right?
Yep.
So a guy walked in to the bar, and the bartender said, "Hey, you want to hear a No, the guy walked in. He walked to the bartender. He said, "Hey, you want to hear a good Polish joke?" He said, "Before you say it, you need to know that guy right there. He's 6'2", 220 pounds, pure muscle. He's Polish. That guy over there, over to your left, he's 7 foot tall, and he's 280 pounds, and he's Polish. And the guy standing behind you, he's 6'3", 290, and he's Polish. You sure you want to tell that joke?" He said, "Well, shit, if I got to explain it 3 times, never mind." Uh, so, number 25, crested. This is funny. The way this is crusted butt. No, crested, Crested Butte, Colorado. It looks like crusty butt, Colorado. Oh man! And then when I look down at the description, it says claiming big titles, but at first glance, it looked like it says claiming big titties. But it was anyway. This Colorado
Big titties
mountain
and
town,
crusted butt.
crusted butt claiming big titties. The historic Colorado mountain town strikes a balance between rugged and charming, drawing outdoor enthusiasts year round. Beautiful scenery. I don't know. I'd need more to go on before. I'd need to see the crusty butts and big titties. I was actually more interested then.
I'm more
And-
interested in
and-
the big titties, not the crusted butts.
Okay. At number 24, Karijini National Park, Karijini National Park, Australia.
That one
One of
sounds like fun.
It looks beautiful. There's picture. These pictures are interesting to me, but it's a beautiful shot. One of the country's best kept secrets, the dramatic landscapes of Karijini National Park are well worth the effort to get there. I'm gonna take their word for it. I wouldn't mind going
They
to.
uh they got them buff ass kangaroos that be punching people.
Number 23.
Hold on, because that's not. I'm shaking my head because no, I'm not going to Australia for anything.
What?
The fact that they got birds that's really throw hands off bat as soon as you get off the plane
It's
and
not a
they're
bird.
everywhere.
It's
Yeah,
not a
I'm good.
bird. It's a kangaroo.
No, they got birds that are just attacking you as soon as you step foot. I'm good. Once I
At
heard
number
about that, I
20,
was like, I'm done with this.
at number 23. Moving on down this list. At number 23, El Cuyo. I promise, folks, we're going to get through this list before the show is over. Number 23, El Cuyo, Mexico. A sleepy village and an out of the way sandbar, El Cuyo offers one of Yucatan's last unspoiled stretches of white sand and chance to truly disconnect. A very, very beautiful picture, actually. Very, very nice scenery. Number 22, Whidbey Island, Washington. Very interesting picture. Very nice. This tranquil, unhurried island in Puget Sound entices nature lovers and artists with a slower pace of living. This looks like a place you want to go and just relax and chill. I would do this if I was not by myself, but with a day. Oh my God, this scenery is beautiful. Where's South Island, New Zealand?
Ooh.
Ooh, New
See, New
Zealand.
Zealand's also like Australia.
Full of postcard worthy landscapes, New Zealand's largest island is easily one of the most beautiful destinations on the planet. This is probably the nicest picture out of all of them right here. Incredible. And the guy is standing on top of a mountain taking pictures of mountains. This is freaking incredible
No,
picture.
New Zealand's one of those places that the country in general is on my bucket list.
Okay. At number 20, Bogota, Colombia. One of
Mm.
Latin America's largest cities, this eclectic capital is a vibrant epicenter of South American culture and dazzling colonial architecture.
Made my nose itch.
Okay. At number 19, Cebu, Philippines. Relax on white sand beaches or revel in daring adventures. This stunning Philippine province caters to both types of tourists. Okay.
Yeah, I'm scared of the Philippines.
I'm not. I like to. I would like to visit the Philippines, but I'm not overly enthusiastic. Uh, with these 50, it's not probably going to be my 19th choice. But
No.
this would be there though. This one I would love to see, especially. And this picture is epic. Number 18, Aswan, Egypt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds.
Venture where few explore to witness ancient wonders and float on felucca, a centuries old style of sailboat. This picture just says, come see me because you will be amazed.
Yeah, that's one of the places on my bucket list is Egypt. Period. I don't care where in Egypt. I'm going to Egypt.
Man, it's just amazing the things that they did, that they were able to construct in those ancient times. The detail, the size, man, it's incredible,
Not only that, the mathematics and everything that they passed down to us.
right? At number 17, Husavik, Iceland.
Iceland's on that list.
Visitors to this Icelandic fishing village spot whales and puffins, then thaw in hot spring pools just south of the Arctic Circle.
And Iceland is actually not covered in ice,
No, it's not. Of course not.
but Greenland is.
No, of course not. It's 16, Morelia, Mexico. In this captivating city, cobblestone streets and intricate stone buildings blend periods of history with today's vibrant Mexican culture.
Hmm.
Very nice picture, actually. It's very, very something that you would take a lot of pictures. If I was there, I would be snapping like crazy because it's a lot of. It's a pretty cool picture there. Here's one that I find interesting, only because this state has always made me wonder. It's like nobody ever goes there. I wonder what's there. I actually met a guy from this state once. At number 15, York, Maine.
Hmm.
Who goes to Maine?
I actually wanted to.
Me too. I
I
still
wanted
want to. I would like to,
I
just to
wanted to
see
go
it.
on what was that, Wicked Tuna? I wanted to go take one of those tours in Maine.
I don't know. I met a guy from Maine. He was actually pretty cool when I was in Dallas. He's from Portland, Maine. Um, Embark on a classic New England summer vacation to experience pleasant beaches, historic lighthouses, and the freshest caught lobster.
That too. Going on a lobster boat would be awesome.
Yeah. But you talk about a town where you might not see black people. At number 14,
True. True.
Mammoth Lakes, California.
Mammoth Lakes.
Go
Is that the tar
skiing.
pits?
I'm sorry.
Is that where the tar pits are?
I don't know. Let's see. Go skiing on deep powder or explore a web of hiking and biking trails. This Central California mountain town is stunning every season. And there's actually not a D at the end of season. That I have no idea why I pronounced one. At number 13, Teotihuacan, Mexico. Beautiful scenery. Cute girl, too, in this picture. In this extraordinary place, rich history and human achievement inspire a sense of awe that quite literally takes your breath away.
Probably see some Aztec uh like history there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hitting some Aztec. Uh, while I'm there. I'm just saying. At number 12, K. Colker, Belize.
I heard Belize is a
I
beautiful
heard it's
place.
beautiful. I heard it's beautiful. I'm just, when it comes to these water places, though, I'm okay with it. I'm just not overly fascinated by it because I'm a earth person.
Hmm.
Keep
Right.
me on the ground and out the water, and I'm
Right.
okay. I don't mind it. I'm cool with it, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of swimming and snorkeling and shit. Anyway, few tourists venture to this small island paradise, home to underwater bars, shark diving, and gorgeous tropical scenery. Underwater bars.
Okay, we had the same reaction because I'm like, the heck is an underwater
I gotta
bar?
see that. I gotta
That
go
actually,
just for that.
yes, I'm actually intrigued by that. Right.
I gotta go just for that.
At number 11, St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Mhm.
I heard the Virgin
Absolute-
Islands are beautiful.
Absolutely incredible picture here. I mean, absolutely incredible picture here. A rock in the middle of the Caribbean Sea, this far off destination emits a rustic and multicultural lifestyle unlike any other. I tend to agree. At number 10, are you guys sitting down? You're going to be surprised by this one.
Yep.
Detroit, Michigan.
Rich music history.
Motor City has revved up interest with a thriving cultural scene, but maintains its historic charm with Motown music and Art Deco architecture.
Hell yeah. I can see that. It's on my list.
All right, in 2023, you got to get here.
I'm working on it.
Got to get here. Now we got one mic comedy club coming too. On top of that, on top of all else, it wasn't even there yet when they came with this list, and now we got one mic comedy club.
Oh yeah.
Number 9, Uzbekistan.
Mm-mm. What?
Yes.
That sounds like a
No.
place that's constantly in war. I'm not going to front.
Following the footsteps of the ancient Silk Road, witnessing incredible madrasas, whatever, the disappearing Aral Sea, and impressive mausoleums.
Nah,
It's
the
actually
mausoleums is
pretty.
all blown up by now.
It's actually a pretty incredible picture there. At number 8, Lake Ohrid, North Macedonia.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Me neither.
Are you sure it's not Macedonia?
It could be Macedonia. It may see. It could be
Now,
Macedonia.
see, there might be a lot of history that you can see there.
Right here, it's a very beautiful shot of the water and a boat sitting in the middle of it with nobody sitting in the boat, and it looks like the boat is 100 years old.
Isn't it off the Red Sea?
Visit the Jerusalem of the Balkans, a rare UNESCO World Heritage Site featuring Bronze Age relics, a unique ecosystem, and lakeside retreats.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's one of those places steeped in history. So I
And
check
number
it out.
7, Vanuatu. Vanuatu. Explore the blue lagoons, lush rainforest, and stunning beaches that saturate this stretch of South Pacific Ocean islands. Vanuatu.
I was sitting there waiting for the country name. You just said Vanuatu.
Some of these just got a name.
It's an island
Vanuatu.
name.
It's an island.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no country. It's
Yeah. You know how the Pacific Islands, just got those names.
at number 6, Salento, Colombia. Found near the world's tallest palm trees, this small Andean town is the focal point of Colombia's flourishing coffee industry.
I was just about to say that is the main manufacturer.
I would love to actually go there and have some. I love Colombian coffee. I drink Colombian coffee every day. Uh,
Yeah.
I heard
yeah.
it's actually the coffee there is way better. It's like more
Oh, I'm
fruit.
sure it is. I'm sure it's
Yeah, it's
absolutely
not. It's
phenomenal.
not a stepped on.
It's not processed.
Exactly.
It's
At
fresh.
number 5, Kosovo. Among Europe's last hidden gems, the continent's youngest country is affordable, enchanting, and home to some incredibly friendly locals.
Yeah, the locals might be friendly, but wasn't there some problems in Kosovo?
That was a while ago.
I don't know. It's a beautiful here picture. Beautiful picture here.
I was gonna say the Kosovo
Okay,
incident was about 2 generations.
I
At number
remember it from the
4.
'90s.
At number 4, Al Saint Al Saint Marie, Madagascar.
Yes, Madagascar.
That's off of Africa. That's in Africa.
A phenomenal photo here.
Yeah.
Choose your own adventure on this island, on this Indian Ocean isle, a beacon that draws thrill seekers, outdoor lovers, and beachgoers alike. At number 3, Utila, Honduras. Explore magnificent coral reefs and embrace island time in this lesser known Caribbean escape. At number 2, Bhutan. Discover ancient Buddhist culture and pristine landscapes in one of the world's least touristed nations.
That'd be dope.
It is. It really would, and this picture is phenomenal because the house is built on the side of a mountain. It's like incredible. It reminds me of like Karate Kid.
I'm gonna talk to Sarah about buying some more Powerball tickets.
And much to my personal surprise, a town that's steeped in history in my family. I have a lot of family here. It's right outside of where my mother was born and bred. My parents both were in this area. I still have family in this area. Number 1 tourist destination for 2023, Lafayette, Louisiana.
You want to talk about a place steep in history?
Yeah.
Take in the aromas of Creole cuisine and the rhythm of Cajun music also known as Zydeco, while wandering the southern city's historic streets. And that's the list, folks.
That was a dope list.
That was
That I hope you all were taking notes so when you're making travel plans for 2023, remember, come to the D. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. Because it is the home of the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe show. Yo, man, that's all I got, man. We gonna get up out of here. This show was longer than expected, so I didn't get to any Uranus news tonight. We'll get back to that next week because I had the cities to talk about. I want to thank you guys for joining us, man. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you got something out of it. Please make sure you tune in next time. Until next time, I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. I'm here with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Waze. And we want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening, however you're getting to us. See you next time on the What Up Doe Show Network. I'm your boy. Peace out. Press your crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his niece out. And I'm out of here like last year. Peace.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?
Just need to clear my mind. Just need a little more time. In with the new, out with the old.